Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another night of racing here on Friggy Farm TV. We are just a little bit away from starting tonight as we are getting the drivers ready as qualifying is finishing up. Let's take a moment and honor our flag this evening as we get ready for tonight's event.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
We are here with qualifying underway as drivers are getting set to rock and roll this evening from Las Vegas Motor Speedway here in the Friggy Diggy Arca series here this Sunday evening. Hope everybody has came in for a great night of racing as we are set to bring it to you. All right, everybody hear me okay? Let's see here. Yeah, looks like everybody's hearing me all right. Good. Oh, some of the teams have kind of jumped around a little bit from last week, so we'll give you a rundown on the teams. That number 14 machine there, he is on Moose Juice Racing. That is Daniel Scruggs. The 69 right now we see on track, that is Jaden Wicks. He is also with Moose Juice. Your pole sitter right now with a 30.041, that is Jay Cole. And Josh Cole is with BS Motorsports in that number 43. There's the 69 Josh Wicks or Jaden Wicks, I'm sorry, not Josh, but Jaden Wicks. There's the 007. I do not see him on my roster. Or the 07, I do not see him on a team roster anywhere. Alright. So the number 5 here of Mike Willie, he is actually number 25 on track. So if you're keeping a track of Mike Willie here this evening, look for that number 5 on the scoreboard. As we get these cars through the qualifying here, so far we've got 16 drivers all lined up, 17 drivers all lined up. Still got a couple more on track trying to make their way in. We got Semple, Willie, and Rogeny. I'm not sure exactly how to say that last name. That's Travis. in that number 77 machine. But we're currently looking at the 42 making his second lap here. Laid down a 30.373 on his first lap. He will keep that time. Oh, no, he does improve on it with a 30.279. Moves himself up in the 12th spot for this evening's race. As we're getting ready to roll here this evening, let's see how much more time we have on our... Oh, come on now. You're going to give me what I want. Yeah. We got 9.5 minutes left here with our qualifying. Just waiting on a few more of these drivers to make sure that they get lined up properly. And I think everybody possibly has. If I look back at my notes correctly. As it looks like, though, it is going to advance here. So we have 17 drivers on the grid. I think. So we'll go ahead and take a look at our starting lineup here as we get ready to rock and roll from Las Vegas today. Hopefully these drivers brought along all their lucky charms they need for tonight's race, being here in Las Vegas. Hopefully somebody brought the luck with them. For the starting grid, we have on the front row, come on, Josh Cole. They're starting first. Jaden Wicks to his outside. Isaac Brook in third. Rick Schneider in fourth. Fifth, we'll have Waylon McConnell. Sixth, Alex Tilley. In the seventh, we got Ryan Robertson. Eighth will be rolling off the number 21 of Joseph Thomas. 94, Christopher Pendle will be rolling off in ninth. Daniel Scruggs in 10th. In 11th, that's going to be the number 60 of Brett Bay. And the number 42 of Christopher. The number 42 of Christopher will be rolling off in 12th. Chris Storms will be rolling off in 13th, and at number 9, Terry Fennell will be rolling off in 14th in the 00. The number 89 of Logan Spencer will be rolling off in 15th. Danny in the number 98 is going to roll off in 16th. I really got to figure out how to say some of these last names. Alexander Palma in the number 07 is going to roll off in the 17th position. In the number 8, Matthew Semple will roll off 18th. Travis will roll off 19th in the number 77. The number 5 of Michael Wiley will roll off in 20th. I know there's a couple drivers that did not take the grid. Travis and Matthew Semple did not take the grid this evening. Everybody gets filed out here, ready to rock and roll from Las Vegas in the Friggy Diggy Arca series. Let's see here. Where did my stuff go? Oh, it's right here in front of me. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. 134 laps is the distance tonight around Las Vegas for this Arca series. We do have stages. Let me bring up the schedule real fast. Sorry that it's a little bit of a blur. I'll see if I can get it straightened out for us for next week. But tonight, this is Las Vegas, March 10th. 134 laps. Stage 1 will be at lap 33. Stage number 2 will conclude at lap 63, and then we'll run it the rest of the way. So Travis is on pit road. We'll see if that is just how he decided to start, or if he will come out. As the drivers now go down the backstretch here at Las Vegas, down in the corner number 3 they go. It is going to be Josh Cole leading this first lap. We got the 48 of Isaac Brook right behind him. In that FFA painted machine, I thought that was FFA. I just had to get a better, clear look at it. Waylon McConnell in the number 75 is currently rolling around in third. Jaden Wicks in that Coors Light 69 is rolling around in fourth. We got side by side for fourth and fifth place here with the school machine of Rick Schneider going down onto the inside. Jaden Wicks on the outside of that number 69. Well, I'm sorry. Schneider's battling alongside Alex Tilley right now for that fifth and sixth position with Tilley out there on the outside. Here comes Schneider on the inside, followed by that singular 66 machine down on the inside as well. He's going to get a run on the 17 as well. He's up there to the back bumper. Back up front though, Waylon McConnell. He's got a battle coming or going on right now for that second position as he's trying to get around Isaac Brook. He's going to try to get that outside lane to work as here comes the 69 of Jaden Wicks as he's pushing that outside lane as well. Which lane's going to prevail tonight? We're going to have to wait and see how this all comes together tonight for these drivers here in the Friggy Diggy Arca series. We got two sponsors that we like to make sure we give shout outs to. One is the 1% Designs, and then we also, as we're getting lost here on track, car blinking in or out or something. It looks like Travis is out on track in that number 77. Matthew Semple is out of this one, I believe. As the 03 is looking to make it 3 wide between the 66 and the 48. The 66 of Ryan Robertson and the 48 of Isaac Brook. As Isaac Brook gets way up towards the outside wall, coming through 3 and 4. Back out onto the front stretch now. Here comes the 21, I believe. Or no, 94. I'm sorry, 94 is pushing the 21. Christopher Pendle. 14 right behind them. That's the 14 of Daniel Scruggs and that Home Depot machine. Kind of a throwback to the old Tony Stewart days. Now the 94 goes to the inside of the 21. Down across the stripe here for another lap. We're now on lap 9 of, I'm sorry, lap 8. I didn't see that it changed already as we're working down around turn 1 and 2. Side by side, it is the 14 there at the back bumper now. Trying to get up. He is going to get by the 21 of Joseph Thomas as they now work down through 3 and 4. Joseph Thomas wants that spot back as he looks to the inside of the inside of Daniel Scruggs. Unfortunately, though, did not make that pass happen. As we're still looking side by side here in a couple areas of the field. The 48 has fallen back a few spots since the start of this. He's down 7 positions since the start of this race. Getting up here into that wall did not help him much, as he's now got the 9 of Chris Starnes right there behind him. And right behind Starnes, or Starnes, however you say that, is Brett Bray. They're in the number 60 machine. Back out front, though, it is Josh Cole, Jaden Wicks. They're in second as he's moved up past Waylon McConnell and Ryan Robertson. Ryan Robertson doing a decent job. He's up 3 spots since the start of this race. He's looking to pick up another spot here if he can get around the number 75 of Waylon McConnell. as McConnell's on the outside. Robertson goes to the inside. The 69 going top to bottom, trying to hold somebody back, but he's got to be careful doing that. He doesn't want to block him too much. Otherwise, they'll let Josh Cole get out to a lead here at the beginning of this race. Down in the corner number 4 again. We're on lap 11 of 134. Great racing up here front. I'm waiting for it to see if we go 3 wide at any points during this race. Good. 69 of Robertson, looking to the inside of the 66 of Robertson. As Robertson goes to the high side for that pass in the second position. Don't look too far. Here comes the 03 of Schneider. He's working his way back up through after pulling back at the start. He's now back up to third position. Down there on the inside, bring along with him Alex Tilley in at number 17, side by side here. 3 wide now down the back stretch in the corner number 3 as the 17 takes a great running leap there into the turn. Gets ahead of the 3. Now he's just going to make sure he holds that as the 3 gets contact with the 94. Puts him up in the wall and the 03 into the outside wall. Both of them brushing off that outside wall. And we got contact. The 03 goes up into the air. The 9 down on the bottom. That is going to bring out our caution. Alrighty, so we'll take a look back here. See if we can see where this kind of domino fell. As the 03 was really battling hard here for that second position. Or, I'm sorry, for his position. As you see, coming out of corner number 4. We're 3 wide here. The 17 gets the pass. The 03 comes up the racetrack, touches the 94, ends up hitting them again into that outside wall. The 2 of them get side by side into the outside wall, come back down. 03 still trying to gather it up and ends up getting hit from behind from the 9 and the 21, I believe, as they were trying to get their way through. So this is on board with the 90 or with the 21. Trying to weave his way through and does not quite get through how he wanted to. The 9, unfortunately, doesn't quite have the room that he was looking for. As you see, he's here stuck behind 21. He doesn't know that 3's all over the place, ends up nowhere to go. And he comes to a stop there. And the 3 goes for a ride over top of the 9. So that'll bring out our first caution flag of the evening here at Las Vegas as everybody's making their some pit stops. The number 43 of Josh Cole is still up front, followed by Robertson. Looks like everybody came to pit road to get some tires and repairs and things. Now that's going to help Travis out, getting him back on the lead lap, I believe. Unless he was able to get rolling before the cars got past the start-finish line again. I don't know if he ended up a lap down or not. I'm completely unsure of that. As it is, the Friggy Diggy Racing League bringing you the Arca Series here at Las Vegas. Currently under our first caution here at lap 16. So currently on the front row, we got Josh Cole of BS Motorsports sitting in at number 43, and Freedom Unlimited Motorsports driver of Ryan Robertson in at number 66 as well on that outside row. Either one of these two. Now, Robertson does have a teammate there in the second row with the number 17 of Alex Tilley. And Josh's first teammate, I think, is going to be a number 48 of Isaac Brook, back here in 7th position. So lights are out. We're going to double them up. We're going to get them set and ready to roll once again here in Las Vegas on lap 19 when they take the flag. A lot of great looking wraps on these cars. Side by side, coming through 3 and 4. We're going to get them ready to rock and roll as we watch them coming out of turn number 4 here very, very shortly. As Barney the flag man changes over to the green flag. Fred's going to take that pace car down on the pit lane. As we have finally figured out our iRacing pace car driver. His name is Fred, out here with us tonight to lead us off. It's the Friggy Diggy Arca series. Out front, it is Josh Cole, followed in by Alex Tilley. Robertson falls in behind his teammate there for 3rd place in that number 66 Singular machine. Waylon McConnell will roll in 4th with Jaden Wicks right behind him in that Coors Light 69 machine. Isaac Brook in the FFA 48. And storming behind him, that's the 14 and the 94 of Christopher Pendle out there on the outside, looking to see if he can make a run that'll stick on that outside lane to get by the 14 of Daniel Scruggs. But Daniel Scruggs holding on strong. But we got another caution flag out here, as we'll try to see what happened here. Well, it looks like the 98 and the 07 ended up together off track. 07 gets way off into the grass. Everybody keeps it calm and collected. Not exactly sure. That was Danny Puddin and Christopher Palma. And that was Alexander Palma that in that 07 machine. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it 007. All right, here we are back live again on lap 21 out of 134. We're going to try to keep this thing rolling. Alexander Palma and That was for Alexander Palma and Danny Puddin ending up off track, going down there on the inside row. Or I'm sorry, not inside row, but inside infield grass. Doing a little bit of lawn care maintenance. Oh, we're going to restack them, regroup them, restack them here on lap 23. As they come to the line, they should be getting double filed up again. See how this restart goes. Josh Cole got off to a great start there. He seems to be pretty comfortable there in that number 43 machine. As we're riding on board with him now, looks pretty calm, collected. And you got the Burger King, number 17 of Alex Tilley to his outside. So Matt Semple, as you see there, is out of the race here this evening. I think he might be helping out with some of the race control. Looks to me we got the 89 of Logan Spencer. Try to find him. I'm sorry, not the 98, or no, I'm sorry, the 98, not the 89. 98 of Puddin trying to find his way into the lineup. Michael Wiley there in the number 25 Office Depot machine here this evening. Pace car is off. Side by side, and they come across the stripe. It is going to be Josh Cole getting out to early lead. Here comes Robertson down on that inside to get behind his neat teammate of Alex Tilley. They're going to see if they can help each other that lead. They got the 75 of Waylon McConnell coming in behind the pot. Out there as this Robertson tries to hold him off. There goes Tilley. He's going to try to battle for that lead. Coming through 3 and 4, and don't look now, but here comes Robertson as well. 3 wide almost as they come to the stripe. Down towards corner number 1. Robertson, not sure if he's helping his teammate or if he's hurting him there on the bottom side. As they roll through 2, it is 3 wide for second place. Now it's going to be 2 wide going back here for third. Robertson still trying to hold on to that second position down there on that inside lane, but here comes the 75 and the 43 back out on that high side. Cole and McConnell trying to make that outside work against the 2 teammates there on the inside of Cole and of Tilley and Robertson. Could have another factor coming into play though as that Coors Light machine of Jaden Wicks comes into the picture. He may be contributing factor on which lane gets moving better. As we're still side by side as a tight group up here at the front. A little farther back though, everything seems to be single file as Alex Tilley is still battling for that lead and Robertson trying to hold on to second. They're on the inside next to Cole. Next battle that I can find looks to be Travis and Chris Starnes battling for that 11th position. Right in front of them is a 21. Everybody seems to be single file everywhere else that I'm looking. So the biggest battle right now is up here in the front four, as Robertson and Tilley are trying to battle alongside that inside lane. And then you've got Tilley and McConnell out there on the high side. That 69 of the 69 rather of Jaden Wicks. He is on Moose Juice along with the 14, and I thought those two weren't running too far from each other, but at the moment they are. There is a few car gap between them. Not seeing a 75 on my roster at the moment on which team he is currently on. As he's battling on the high side there behind Josh Cole. Help get Cole get back to the lead. Now as Alex Tilley and Robertson are still battling on that inside lane. They need to watch how much they spend on that inside lane, as that is going to burn your tires up, and tires are an important factor here at Las Vegas. Kind of a little bit of a short drafting track as well. As you see Robertson and McConnell still battling there for that third position. A little farther back, we've got the 48 of Isaac Brook battling the 14 of Daniel Scruggs. The 69 is battling the 94. 48 and 14 come real close to touching as they enter corner number 3 and 4. Down through the front stretch, Josh Cole and Alex Tilley side by side once again coming down into corner number 1. Alex Tilley gets a little loose there coming out on to that apron just a touch. Now he slides back up in front of Josh Cole. Josh Cole goes to the inside. Going to try the crossover, heading down the backstretch into corner number 3. Here comes the 03 of Schneider. He's also had a strong running car here this evening. Now they're on the inside of Robertson as they head down through 3 and 4, now onto the front tri-oval area. Almost 3 wide. That next group back, that's Christopher Pendle. Right behind Christopher Pendle, I should say. We got caution out as it is now the stage break, but we also have Joshua Thomas with a crash here, possibly. So it is stage break at lap 33. So Alex Tilley, I believe, is going to be your winner here of stage number 1. Josh Cole will come out in second. Josh Thomas on pit road, going to get repairs. See if we can get a word with our stage 1 winner. Hopefully I'm correct in saying that. I'm not ahead of myself. Alex Tilley, it's Adam Fligger here in the booth. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Well, if I got my lap count correct, this is stage break number 1, and you come out with the win, even though caution, I think, still would have come out either way for Joseph Thomas. I'm having a heck of a time with these last names tonight. But I believe you, if everything works out, you are stage 1 winner.
Yeah, I think you're right there. We had a really fun race at the end of the stage there, so glad that I could get that done there.
Well, I noticed you don't have too much of the teammate factor up there at the moment. Do you think you can help your teammates get up there to the front with you?
I think so. We got Robertson up there, and then Travis had to start in the back. But I think by the time the night comes to an end, I hope that all of us are up there. So I have good confidence in that.
Well, I know you and Robertson seem to be working together quite a bit up there at the front.
Yeah,
Is there any
it's
drivers
been
at this point that worry you?
obviously Josh is going to be fast in the 43, but I think it's just going to be about being in the right place at the right time. It's kind of a drafting track, kind of not. I think that tires are more important than it is at like a Daytona or a Talladega, but overall, you're just going to have to spend the whole race putting yourself in a position to be there at the end.
Yeah, it's kind of from how I've learned about Las Vegas, it's kind of a drafting track with a tire twist, because tires are so important here at Las Vegas. You lose them tires and you're losing ground.
Yeah, like I was at the 93% right there just after we didn't even have that long of a run because we were pushing for the stage, but I definitely think that tires come into play here. It just takes a few laps.
Well, is there any sponsor shout outs you want to give for your stage 1 win?
I guess I'll shout out BK on my hood, have it your way, and shout out my teammates Ryan Robertson and Travis Rooney, and hopefully you'll see one of us in victory lane tonight.
Well, we will see. Hopefully you can keep that car in one piece and have a great start here. Start stage number 2 this evening.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, that was Alex Teely with Freedom United Motorsports up there running with his teammate, or was running with his teammate Ryan Robertson there in the number 66. It looks to be, if everything stacks out right, they will be on the inside lane together to help matters out on this restart from stage number 1 into stage number 2. On the outside, it's going to be that 75 of Waylon McConnell. He's been pretty quick himself, running up here towards the front as of these last few laps. Fred should be getting the cleared signal to let these drivers loose. Been a fun race so far this evening. Hope everybody's enjoying it here on the pole, brought to you by Fligger Farm TV. We appreciate everybody tuning in. If you want to see more racing action, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can make sure you don't miss any racing action here on the Fligger Farm Racing, or Fligger Farm TV, as we are going live more and more throughout the week here in the evening hours. As we got the Friggy Diggy Arca series here on Sundays, we've got the Roughneck Racing on Mondays. We have the High Mom Lens Super Dirt series on Wednesdays. And then if we can pull it off, maybe we'll do a on the pole in the driver's seat on Friday with our driver, the one I wonder, Mr. Fligger himself. In that now into number 14 with the Nazareth Cops Truck Series. We'll see if he'll allow us to put that in-car cam in this Friday as they come to Las Vegas this Friday. So Fred has pulled the pace car off. We are getting ready to rock and roll here with stage number 2 of the Friggy Diggy Arca series here this evening. Side by side, the teammates get a great restart down there on that bottom side. That's Tilley and Robertson. McConnell's going to fall in line in 3rd position there on the bottom. Here comes the 94 of Christopher Pendle with Rick Schneider right behind him in that 03. Daniel Scruggs in the 14. Everybody's kind of single filed out at the moment, but not too long, as the 94 has taken a shot down to the inside to get around Waylon McConnell in that number 75, as it is going to be Chris Pendle there getting up into that 3rd position as they work through 3 and 4 back onto the front stretch. Or, I'm sorry, through 1 and 2 back onto the back stretch. Everybody single file, but here comes Robertson He's going to go for that lead coming into 3 and 4, and Tilley, I don't think, is going to race him for it, as he's got stage 1 win. He might help his teammate get into a stage 2 win, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays a factor, as the 94 is at the back bumper of Tilley, really putting the heat on him as they come down into corner number 1. As we're on board now with Tilley. In that number 17 Burger King machine. I know some of these drivers are taking that apron, but they got to be careful kind of doing that, because it can sometimes upset the cars just enough. As they come off the corner, you'll see how he drifts up to that outside wall. In behind him, though, it is a battle for third place between the 94 and the 75. McConnell on the inside, Pendle on the outside. As they're fighting real hard, trying to figure out which lane to go by Tilley here. Tilley doing a great job holding them off for his teammate as they continue on through lap 40, on to lap 42. Down the backstretch here at Las Vegas. There goes the 75 down to the inside yet again, trying to see if he can get something to roll, get that momentum to try to get by that 94. But here comes Schneider in that number 03 as he's getting there into that middle slot. Side by side they are for that third spot. Schneider not sure exactly which way he wants to go or if he's going to make his own hole, as Tilley and Robertson kind of have the front 2 spots lined up at the moment. Stage 2 will conclude on lap 63, so we got 20 laps left in the stage. Will it be another Freedom United Motorsports victory for the stage? We will have to wait and see, as things are heating up back here a little bit farther in the pack between the 69 and the 14 of Daniel Scruggs. That is the 69 of Jaden Wicks on the bottom. We got the 48 of Isaac Brook now looking behind that Coors Light machine of Jaden Wicks as they battle on the inside. Here comes the 77 of Travis. Had to take a pit road start as he missed the grid, but he's working his way up through the grid here on that low side as he's putting it 3 wide going into corner number 1. They get around to 14 just fine. The 48's going to slide up, does not. Going to try to hold him up a little bit, but the 77's getting a run down the backstretch. The 14 dives to the bottom. 48 also closes the door on the bottom side, so that's kind of push 77 to figure out a different move as they now come through the tri-oval here at Las Vegas, or what little bit of one there is. Robertson really out front here in this stage number 2 with Tilley doing a little bit of blocking work, it seems. As everybody's single file all clear through up till you get to the 14 of Daniel Scruggs. Scruggs lost the position to Travis. Now Travis is looking at the 48 as his next position. Down through the corner. There's number 5/25 of Michael Wiley. He also started towards the back. He's up 9 positions. Some of the tough luck drivers end up being the likes of Josh Cole, who's down 17 positions and lap down. Jaden Wicks, not sure where he's at. He's out of this one. Jaden Wicks is out. He's down 15 spots, about to be down 16 if once Josh Cole gets a few more laps on him. I'm almost positive Jaden Wicks is out of the running here this evening. Joseph Thomas is as well, I believe, as I do not see their times changing at all on my end on the ticker. Oh, Joseph Thomas is on pit road. So Joseph Thomas trying to make things happen, but here comes the field. There's the number 9 of Chris Starnes. He's going to go a lap down to Robertson as we're on lap 50. Sorry about the brief interruption there. As we have a yellow out. Looks like Logan Spencer has some problems out here on the racetrack. Gets a little tight. Oh boy, what net code that was between the 60 or the 89. And I believe that might have been, what else was that? That looks to be the 60 of Brett Bray. And if we slow this down a little bit, watch the gap and just watch how that car hooks. So as you see, here it is. There's the gap. You can see that car dimple in. Then the 89 ends up into the outside wall. The back end of the 60 of Brett Bray, he ends up into the wall, but keeps it collected. I think he's going to roll through that with just minimal front end damage on that 60 DuPont Chevrolet machine. So drivers are taking to pit road. Logan Spencer staying out at the moment. Possibly getting his lap back. Isaac Brook, everybody's down pit road. As here they come off pit road, it's going to be Robertson, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's going to be Robertson, then Tilley. Then we got Pendle coming off in the 94. Fennel, Scruggs, Schneider, Travis, Brook. So we got a couple lap cars here right behind the pace car. They're going to get a lap. They're going to get waved around. So Jaden Wicks is still still battling here. I don't know why I couldn't find him before, unless it was just a problem with the iRacing server, which sometimes happens. So we're under caution yet again. This is our fourth caution. Now remember, the one there at lap 33 was technically the stage caution, but we did see that we had an accident on the track. Robertson, Tilley now still out front. You got the 21 of Joseph Thomas. I think he's waiting on the wave around the pace car. As we're on lap 53. I'm trying to do a little bit of math at the moment to try to figure out exactly where halfway is. I'm losing my mind here trying to figure it out, so I gotta grab the calculator out here. And verdict has it that we are, oh dear, verdict has it 134 5 by 2. Lap 67 will be halfway in this race. So we're now on lap 54. We're getting them doubled up again. getting ready to rock and roll for another lap here. Alex Tilley out on the front row there to the outside of his teammate, 66 of Robertson. They got about a little under 10 laps to go here for stage number 2. Is it going to be another Freedom United Motorsports win? And we got green flag out again, side by side for second place. Robertson getting out to a great jump there. Unfortunately, Tilley gets hung out on the outside there above the 94 of Christopher Pendle. Going down to the inside now, getting back up to the bumper. Everybody's singly filing out except back here by the 48 of Isaac Brook as they're side by side now coming down the backstretch. Side by side goes Brook and Schneider for that 7th position. Brook gets a great run coming off of 4 and gets shot up there to beside the number 75 of McConnell. Back up front though. Here comes Pendle. He's going to the lead. Caution flag is out. I'm unsure what this caution is for. Was there a problem with Brett Bragg? Yes, there was. Okay, so here's our caution. I didn't have it come up the first time. So here would be the reason for the caution. The 69 just picks the back end up of the 60, but that was after the 60 was already loose, trying to fight it back together. Big problems there for the 60 as he seems to be a little bit out of alignment after taking one heck of a hit. And we also have a couple other cars involved. I think that might have been the 9 of Starnes, and I think Cole might have been involved a little bit in that as well. So we're back under caution here at lap 57, slowly getting to the end of stage number 2. So we'll run a few more laps under caution here. We'll get it going green again before the stage. That happens at 63. Can Robertson hold off the 94? The 94's got a little bit of a problem now, though. As they're getting restarted, as the restart happens for this stage, it puts Robertson and Tilley, who are both teammates on Freedom United Motorsports, down on the inside lane. Pendle in the number 94, his teammate of Danny is clearing the back, a couple laps down, so he don't have any real good help up here at the front unless he's gone in alliance with another team or another racer out here on track. So he's all by his lonesome up here in the front with Danny Puddin back in 16th position and a couple laps down. Let's see if we can see a gap here on these drivers. So there you see in 16th position at number 98 of Danny Puddin. He's 2 laps down in that 16th position. As everybody's getting filed back up again here for the restart. As Fred getting ready to turn them loose. As the lights are out on the pace car. All right. So I'm being told, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out these last names. I'm sorry there, Chris, if I'm saying the last name of 98 gets an EL for aggressive driving, so that would be why Danny is in the position he is. Alright, let's see here. So, for Isaac, is it Isaac Brock? Kind of like Rock, but with a B, Brock. Would that be correct? I'm hoping. I don't. Somebody got to sit down with me and go over these last names so I don't butcher them constantly. I do apologize, Isaac, for that. So green flag is back out underway as we have Robertson back out front with his teammate now on the inside who's going to help give him a push. We got 3 laps to go in the stage. Or 4 laps rather, as we're on lap 60. We got lap 60, 61, 62, and lap 63. So 4 laps before the stage ends. Is Tilly going to do all he can to help his teammate get the stage win? Looks like he's going to try his hardest at the moment. There's the 77 of Travis down there on the bottom side. He's up 15 positions since the start of the race. Battling real hard, trying to make something happen as he's side by side there with the 94, Christopher Pendle, on the outside as they battle there for that 3rd position. Pendle not doing too bad. And Travis, he's doing really well considering. Try to see if I can find him on my truck sheet. Oh, I'm sorry, 77 is also with Freedom United. So Freedom United has all 3 of the team up here in the front. If he can get around to 94 of Chris Pendle. So Freedom United may sweep stage 2 if they can get around the 94 of Christopher Pendle. Pendle's wanting to keep his position there. As it looks like the 17 might run a little bit of a blocker for the 94, hoping to help the 77 out. Got to be careful though as they get put 3 wide. Down into corner number 1. Here's the last lap of the stage. Oh, they're going to call the stage here. At lap 63. I'm trying to figure out if Travis got his 3rd place of the stage or not. But we do know one thing. Ryan Robertson is your stage 2 winner. See if we can get a word with Robertson. Good evening there, Ryan. Can you hear me okay here in the booth?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, some fantastic racing out of Freedom United here this evening.
Yeah, we've worked well as a team, I think. You know, the draft has definitely paid off for us. And, we definitely worked as a team right there to make sure one of us got up front at the end of the stage.
Well, the question I have is, did Freedom United sweep the stage for the podium, or did Travis end up a spot back?
I think he did end up 3rd.
I know it was close between him and Christopher, and I just wasn't sure which one of them two come out front.
Yeah, I think he ended up getting him by a hair.
Well, and as we've seen in any type of racing, that hair is all you need.
That's right.
So, but who's your sponsors you'd like to shout out here for your Stage 2 victory?
Definitely like to shout out my teammates. They're the ones who definitely made that possible. And that's about it for now. But, hopefully I'll be talking to you at the end of the race, or at least one of my teammates will.
Well, normally I try to talk to the top 3 podium finishers, so it'd be interesting to see if we could talk to all Freedom United at the end of the race. We'll see.
Yeah, that's right. We're hoping so, but yeah, we definitely got some work to do.
Well, there's still a lot of racing left to go, as we're only on lap 63 of 134, so...
All right, man. Thank you.
Good luck to you here in Stage 3.
Yep. Thank you, man.
So that was Ryan Robertson with Freedom United Motorsports. Getting set and ready to rock and roll here for stage number 3, as we do have some drivers still a few laps down, trying to figure a way to get their lap back. As you see there, we have Chris Starnez. Still can't figure out if that's Starnes or Starnez. I got to figure that one out too. But sitting behind the pace car, we got a few drivers. That looks to be Josh Cole trying to see if he can get a lap back, along with the 69 of Jaden Wicks. Jaden Wicks is down 3 laps. Josh Cole is down 4 laps. Danny Puddin is down 1 lap, currently sitting on pit lane. Now looks like he's on his out lap. Or still in. Looks like he's still in. Chris Darnez is in as well. Matthew Semple currently sitting on pit road in the number 8 Budweiser machine. So as they're getting everything sorted out, we got the Freedom United Motorsports team sitting here on the front row. Where's the 20? 21 of Joseph Thomas is also lap down. So we got a few lap down cars between the pace car and our leader of Ryan Robertson. But Freedom United is definitely sitting here pretty happy with their position to get started here in stage 3. With Robertson there in first, going to be Travis in second, and Alex Tilley there in third. I should ask one of these teammates of his how you say that last name of Travis. But unfortunately, I did not. We'll have to just keep rolling with it the way we are. We might actually get an answer to that by the end of this race. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the Freedom. Okay, Semple is race control. That's kind of what I figured. I figured Semple was race control. So I do apologize to Isaac. It is Brock. So we'll get that straightened out for the future. As they're now doubling up side by side to get stage 3, your final stage of the evening, set and ready to rock and roll here from Las Vegas. As Ryan Robertson is your leader, and down on the inside, that's Travis. And in behind Travis is that of Alex Tilley in that Burger King machine. Alex has been doing a great job helping his team getting up there to that front row. Now it's time to see if they will sit back and let Travis take the win here in stage number 3, or exactly how this is going to play out. We are also going to have at least one more pit stop, I would believe, between now and the end of the race, whether it be by caution or green flag stops. We will have to wait and see how that plays out. As we are down and away, there comes Robertson. Great jump on the restart. Travis and Alex Tilley down there on the bottom side get a great start as well, as they will fall in line behind their teammate. Now we got Robertson, Travis, and Alex, all Freedom United Motorsports out there in the top 3. Can they make it a podium sweep? We will have to wait and see for the end of this race. And we've got the 03 of Schneider going around Scruggs here for that 5th position. Scruggs battling hard on the outside lane. 75 of McConnell kind of just holding his own behind the Freedom United team. I think for some of these drivers, like Whalen, it might just be beneficial just to kind of sit and wait as they get underway. Here this evening, there you see the 48 of Isaac Brock. He's going to try to work his way up towards the front. But our biggest mover of the night is that of Travis. He is up 17 positions. He is our biggest mover. Caution is out. Chris Starnez has crashed. He looked like he was trying to miss the accident, ends up crashing himself. We'll have to back that up a little bit, as there seem to be some problems ahead of him with drivers on pit road. Was that Josh Cole possibly trying to get out of the way? And gets a little tap from the 69. No, that's the 5. I'm sorry, that is the 5 of Michael Wiley. Having some problem back there at the back. As we'll see coming out of the corner. Well, okay, let's try this again. There you see the 5. You see the 98 get a little loose up there on the top side. Ends up having to come down, tries to clear the 5. 5 goes diving down, and the 98 up into the 9 of Chris Starnez, putting Starnez up into the outside wall. Unfortunate there for Starnez, who's already had some trouble on the racetrack. And we want to, again, I almost forgot completely. Check out our description here this evening, as we got 2 great sponsors of this league. We got 1% Designs along with Keep Digging. If you're going to Keep Digging, whenever you go to your cart, be sure to put in Friggy Diggy for your discount code. That is all in your description as well. Go ahead and check them out. They are doing a great job sponsoring this league. Letting them be able to bring the action to you. Let them bring me on board as well, so they can continue to bring the action to you viewers. So we got Cole on pit road. We got a few of them maybe trying to see if they can save enough gas. That'd be why they're cleared down on the apron like that. Trying to make the fuel run a little longer. Saving tires as well. As you've got the front 3, that is still Freedom United Motorsports out front for your 7th caution this evening. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the race here this evening. It's been great bringing it to you. Had some ups and downs though through the night. Some drivers having some tough luck, like the likes of Joseph Thomas. Josh Cole has had some problems. Jaden Wicks has had some problems. Danny Puddin getting flagged for some aggressive driving. But hopefully they get them all calmed down, get them set and ready to rock and roll yet again. As we get set here to run again here in stage 3 with the 66 of Robertson out front. Looks like the lights are finally off on the pace vehicle. I believe, no, they are not off. Okay, they are not off yet. That is my apologies. But Freedom United really came to run here tonight, as you can see, with the 66, the 77, and the 17 all running up front. The owner of that team is Travis, so it's great to see the team owner finally getting up there, getting third, from my understanding, in stage number 2. Now he's up here with the teammates to run for stage 3. Hopefully they can make a podium sweep. But again, we'll have to wait and see if that plays out correctly or not, as everybody's going to double up here. Looks like Robertson's taking the outside row again, as we're getting set to ready to rock and roll one more time here from Las Vegas. Lap slowly winding down, as we are officially over halfway at lap 63, or 60, was it 63 or 64? What the dang places was it? 67 is when we crossed halfway. So 67 is when we crossed halfway. Everybody's getting doubled up here, getting ready for the relaunch. If you're enjoying the action, be sure to tune in with us weekly as here on Sunday nights as we get rolling for this wonderful season with Friggy Diggy, as green flag is back out in the air. They hit that zone. They are down and away. Here comes Robertson getting off to a great restart again. The 17 and the 77 on the inside didn't quite get the restart they did last time to shoot in front of the 75, as the 75 is getting up there to side draft off of the 17 of Alex. Tilly trying to get up there to work that, outside lane, but without any teammates up there that I am aware of. He's going to have some trouble with the 14 now trying to get up there as well. Teammates almost side by side coming through the tri-oval. Now they are side by side coming through the tri-oval. They're going to hold up that 75, but the 75 is going to end up diving to the bottom side of the 77 of Travis and getting a run down the backstretch, getting down into corner number 3. Robertson is still out front in that lead, but McConnell is coming as he's working around the two teammates of Robertson there, Kelly and Travis, down through the backstretch, or front stretch, I'm sorry, down through 1 and 2. Side by side. Alex Tilly up top along with Travis. 75 of McConnell is doing all he can to hold on to that bottom side. Doesn't want to wear his tires out too quickly, but being trapped on that bottom side, it is going to wear them tires down. So he's going to, and we got the 14 of Scruggs through the infield grass coming through the tri-oval as he got loose coming out of 4. Do a little mowing coming down past the fans here on the front stretch. Whenever he's got some tire problems there in the 14, as he gathers it back up, loses some spots, I'm sure. As the 89 ends up in the outside wall. That's the 89 of Logan Spencer. You see take a real hard slap shot to the outside wall. I wonder if some of these drivers are starting to feel the ill effects of the tires wearing down. Some of these drivers, the last time they pitted was at lap 64, so they got about 15 laps on the tire. What the heck did I do here? Hitting the wrong switches or buttons or something. Sorry about that, viewers. As Robertson in that Singular 66 machine out front, followed by Tilly and Travis. McConnell had to fall back to 3rd or 4th to try to save on his equipment to make a run here towards the end. But Freedom United is really doing a great work with that team out front here this evening. There you see the 94 of Christopher Pendle. He's doing well as well here this evening. Unfortunately for his teammate of Danny Puddin is down in the back. I think he may have parked it for the evening as he is cleared down in the 18th position. Joseph Thomas out, or on his out lap, I should say, not out, but on his out lap. That may throw a wrench to some of these drivers as they come back around, but we will see. As we said before, this track's kind of a balancing act between the drafting that we see at Daytona and Talladega and also at Atlanta. But you also got to be concerned about your tires. This track will wear down your tires if you're not paying enough attention to your tires. Running that inside groove, yes, it's the quickest. Yes, you can hold your speed the best, it's the shortest way around, but it also chews up the tires the most. So there's a balancing act these drivers have to play to make sure they can stay out front and run the laps they need to without tearing their equipment up too terribly to make sure that they're at the finish of this race. As we see the 75 getting into that outside wall, that's Waylon McConnell into that outside wall. Now he dropped back. Isaac Brock in that FFA 48 machine. As the 75 looked to get a little loose, or he turned it really sharp to get down away from that wall, exiting 4. Scruggs back here in 8th. Alex Palma there in 9th. Christopher back here in 10th. Gary Fennell with the 00 National Guard machine. Michael Willie in the number 5 Office Depot. As there you see, Chris Starnez, he's going to end up falling back a little bit more as he's a lap down. I think he might be in the outside wall as well now, trying to clear the way for the traffic. He's going to hold it up there, but I think he's got more problems than what he knows what to do with here tonight. Tough break for him as he brings it back down to track and brings it back onto pit road. Tough night of racing for Chris Starnez here this evening. Back up front, it's Robertson leading it with Killian second. But don't look too far. Here comes Pendle as he's going to try to get around Travis as Travis takes a hard shot to the outside wall coming off of 2. On through 3 and 4 they come. Travis had to work to get up there to that 3rd spot, ended up taking a real hard lick off of turn 2. Now he's battling back up there. Looks like he's getting there as they work out of 4. Or, sorry, working out of 2. He is there with the 94 yet again. Robertson doing what he can to stay ahead here. Lap 87 on the table now. Working on lap 88. Sorry viewers, I am unsure what is going on the left-hand side of the screen periodically. I noticed there's a faint box, but luckily it's not noticeable from every angle. I don't know what that box is. It's when their drivers are coming onto the front stretch. I haven't figured out what it is yet. Because now I don't see it there. That weird. Must be the way the lighting is at the track or something. That's coming off of 2. It is Freedom United still controlling this race. Travis trying to work his way back up to that 3rd position where Christopher Pendle of Keystone Motorsports is currently sitting. Rick Schneider, he's working there in the fifth position, with Isaac Brock there behind him. Brock's looking to the outside. Not quite going to get there, it seems, as they are front to back, coming down the front stretch. Oh, crap. Did I get turned around here? I think I did. As looks like there's green flag pit stops going on. It is going to be Robertson coming in. Travis stayed out. Tilley stayed out. So 2 of the 3 Freedom United Motorsports cars stayed out on track. Now we're looking at the likes of Christopher, as he's there sitting in second now. Was sitting third, but now sitting second. Isaac Brook now, I did it again. Isaac Brock now moves up to the lead as Tilley, Pendle, and Travis all come to pit road. That's going to bring Christopher Pugliese up to second. Logan Spencer coming on the pit road slowly. Looks like he's got some problems with the way that car's tracking. Robertson coming out with Schneider behind him. Scruggs in the 14 behind them. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out now that the green flag pit stops are underway. I'm trying to do the calculation in my head. I don't know if they can go all the way, but there's part of me that thinks they can. I would say that's when the fuel window opened, as here comes some more off of pit road. Isaac Brock and Christopher out here out front, trying to get laps back, but I think that's going to hurt them, as they are now coming to pit lane. They probably should have pitted with the leaders, as here they come around. We'll have to see if Christopher and Isaac can get off of pit road before the leaders come back to the front stretch. As they're currently working through 1 and 2. You got 25, or 5 rather, of Michael Wiley moving out of the way of Robertson. Robertson way out front at the moment, over top of the competitors. Next competitor back, that's going to be Pendle, back there in 94, and right behind him is Travis. And Alex Christopher down on pit road. I'm wondering if Christopher is almost out of fuel, or if I would just... Oh, when did Christopher pit last? Lap 93. Okay, so he just come out of the pits. That's what that was. He just come out of the pits. Robertson still out front, coming up on the 00 of Terry Fennell. Terry Fennell's about to go a lap down here in the 10th position and lose the spot there to Robertson. Pendle holding on to second, but for how long, as Travis and Alex are going to work their way up there, I'm sure, by the end of this. If they can get together and draft together again, I'm sure they can pick up some ground on the front pack, as the 03 of Schneider is also working up through, as we're at lap 96 of 134. Down through the tri-oval here, through off of 3 and 4, across the stripe, down into corner number 1. There you're looking at the likes of Alex and Travis, with Christopher Pendle still sitting in second. Robertson putting another car between him and Pendle as he comes down into corner number 3. That was the car of Terry Fennell going a lap down. Now he's Alex Palma coming through 1 and 2, down the back stretch. As Robertson, where is he at? He's down through off of 1 and 2 now. He's coming on to the back stretch. So here we got Alex. He's going to have to work around the lap car of Michael Wiley. As Michael Wiley's back up in that outside wall as he's giving way to some of these faster cars. I understand moving out of the way, but taking the wall with you, I don't think is quite what you want to do here at Las Vegas. So some drivers had their luck cut short. Others are doing quite well with their roll of the dice here this evening. As you look at the 77 of Travis, he's currently in that third position. As laps are winding down slowly here at Las Vegas, Travis gets around the 00. He sets his sights on Christopher Pendle now. Not too far out in front of him. It's just a matter of can he chase him down. And then the likes of Alex Tilley, can he chase down the two cars in front of him? Or at least stay with Travis as he gets around Pendle for that second position. I know that team would love to sweep the podium, but we'll have to wait and see here another 35 laps to see if that is even possible. Some great racing being provided here tonight at Las Vegas. Matthew Semple has his car on show there on pit road, I believe, if the viewers can catch it periodically at number 8. Semple, he was in number 8 Budweiser machine. If we caught it here and there. He is our race controller, so he's sitting there on pit road helping make sure these drivers stay in line. Handing out penalties where they might need to be. So I want to thank Semple. We definitely want to give a shout out to Semple for definitely sitting on the sideline tonight, helping out with that. As these drivers are still putting on a show for us. As looks like Travis and Alex are going to end up getting into drafting distance here. They might be able to help one another get up there to Christopher. As Chris is still trying to find a way to catch up to Pendle. Or, I'm sorry, Pendle's trying to find a way to get up to Robertson. Unsure, though, without a partner, how effective Christopher's going to be at holding his position up here in that front spot. And there you see Alex Tilley and Travis working together now down through the turn. Trying to see what turn this is. Turn 3 and 4 down through the front stretch tri-oval. Across the stripe here at I'm sorry, I almost said Michigan, but it's not. It's Las Vegas. 94 of Christopher Pendle. He's really starting to reel in Robertson. I don't know if Robertson's not pushing hard at the moment, trying to save his stuff. As we're coming around to 30 laps to go. He might have to try to kick that thing into gear. As he goes under the 00, or the 60 machine, I'm sorry, of Brett Bray. Loses the spot to the 94, so that's going to back him up into second position. Brett Bray doing what he can to hang on to it, coming out of the corner. Here comes Alex and Travis as they are drafting together now, coming down the backstretch, letting the cars cool off through the corner, and then they'll snake back up to one another and push each other again down the stretches. As they come through side by front to back here down through the tri-oval. Robertson, no, not really giving up on Pendle. I think he's just saving his stuff at the moment to make that last lap run or last lap's run. As these drivers may be able to make it all the way. Or Robertson's strategy is just a tad different than Pendle's. Pendle's got to be careful not to burn up his stuff running out front. As that can happen. Sometimes it's easier to run in the second or third position as opposed to first, because at first you're constantly looking in that rearview mirror, constantly almost pushing yourself. You don't really want to lift. Where in second and third, you can almost gauge how far back you can be without causing yourself too much issue. As we see Alex getting into that outside wall. Not what he wants to do, is that's going to scrape some momentum off of that machine. And they're coming around to the front stretch, slowly, I think, gaining on the front cars of Pendle and Robertson, as the gap does look to be shrinking, as he's about a second and a half back from Robertson at this moment in time. Robertson about 3/4 of a second back behind Pendle, as Pendle just went around the 89. 89 gives way to Robertson as they come through the tri-oval off of 4. Robertson still trying to battle that lap car, the 89. Now he moves to the high side and lets lets Robertson down on the inside lane. But here comes the 17 and the 77 of Alex and Travis, as they now are coming up to that lap machine of Logan Spencer as they come down in the 3 and 4. A little farther back, it looks like we've got Isaac Brook, the 43 of Josh Cole, a few laps down, the 03 of Schneider battling it all out. So Schneider's trying to battle around to get around the lap car of Cole. And here's Brock trying to get around 43, the lap machine up to 43 as well. Daniel Scruggs currently sitting in 7th in that number 14 Home Depot machine. 25 laps to go here at Las Vegas, as the 14 of Daniel Scruggs goes around some of these lap machines. Terry Pennell about to go lap down to Scruggs. Christopher Pendle still out front. Robertson, Alex, and Travis sitting up here trying to run together. Travis now has to get around the 89 and make it snappy if he wants to try to get the team to running together. There he got around him as the 89 gets up into the outside wall. Unfortunately, that's going to scrap some speed off of him, but he's already having his own issues. Logan Spencer is having his own issues back there in that 14th position. Now, with Ryan, Alex, and Travis all back together as a team in drafting distance, can they close the gap on Robertson? Robertson, remember, just a lap or two ago, I said about Robertson being seconds behind. Here comes Robertson. He's coming into pit road. So this is the money stop here. This is what I kind of figured. I thought we were going to have one more pit stop. It might be gas and go. We'll see here if we can get a hold of Robertson coming down pit lane. See if it's gas and go or if it is a 4-tire stop. Looks like he's taking 2 on the right. Two on the left. That is a 4-tire change for Robertson. The 03 of Schneider also taking a 4-tire stop. So here we go. 20 laps to go. And money stop is happening here on pit road. Christopher Pendle in. Alex Tilley in. Travis in. Shaking some things up here on the pit lane. As here we see, coming off, going to be the 07 of Palma, trying to make something happen. As now Isaac Tilley is back behind Pendle. Pendle recaptures the lead, but for how long, that's going to be the question. And we know Robertson is coming, and here he is. He's up to speed. He's going to end up shooting around his teammates. And he's already up to speed, so he can get up here to Pendle. He's going to really put the hammer down now. So we'll probably see the likes of Alex and Travis do the same, trying to get up there to their teammate. Great runs out of the Freedom United Motorsports here this evening. Christopher Pendle not having much help up here from his teammate. He's doing an excellent job as well, as he's currently sitting in that 2nd position. But I'm quite certain he's still looking in that rearview mirror as 20 laps to go hit the board. He keeps looking back at that 17 machine of Alex Tilley. And also that 77 of Travis. As we know, Travis is fast as he's up 15 spots from the start of this race. Robertson back up front. He wants to put some cars between him and Christopher. He knows Chris is fast in that 94. It's just a matter of, can he get everybody lined up enough, get the dice to roll his way, as he's going to end up working around a lap machine of the 21 of Joseph Thomas. Joseph Thomas is a few laps down now, just trying out here to get some points on the board. Gives way to the leaders. Here comes Alex Tilley. He's coming up in a hurry, as he's going to have to work around the 21 of Thomas as well, as they head down through 3 and 4 if I'm not turned around. Down into the trial. He gets around them with ease. He's chasing down Christopher Pendle. Travis has a little bit of work yet to do if he's wanting to get up there with the teammates in the top 3. With Robertson still out front, holding off Christopher Pendle there in second position. Here you see the 07 of Alex Palma. He's back here in 8th. Christopher back here in the 42. He's in 9th. Jaden Wicks, he's in the 69. He was in 10th position, but gets passed on track by Terry Fennell, as Terry Fennell now takes that position. Side by side for the race lead. That's going to be the 94 of Pendle and Robertson. Robertson on the high side. That's going to help Alex try to get up there if they stay side by side like this. It's going to help Alex reel them in a little bit and hopefully get up to help his teammate push to a win for Freedom United Motorsports here this evening. Last thing Robertson wants to do is do something crazy as he does a crossover move. He's going to go down here on the inside now through 3 and 4. They almost touch coming through 3 and 4. Coming up onto the tri-oval. Down into corner number 1. Alrighty, so we see them coming down the backstretch, now through the 3 and 4 on the front stretch, through the tri-oval. It is Pendle leading, but here comes Alex. Alex needs to try to get up there and help his teammate push for the win, or Robertson help push Pendle, Robertson help push Tilley to the win. We'll have to see how these teammates get up here, as Travis is slowly coming. But I don't know within the 13 laps how close he's going to get to help his teammates. As the race is heating up here up front. In the back, though, everybody else is single filed out for the most part. I don't really see any battles, as everybody does seem to be single file, spaced out. Nobody really in a position to make any moves. As we have Christopher Pendle out front, Alex Tilley trying to chase him down as he got past Robertson. I don't know if Robertson... The 03 of Schneider. 9 laps to go here in the race this evening. With 9 laps to go, it is Pendle out front. Tilley trying to chase him down. Robertson back here in third with Travis in fourth. So we might have 2 Freedom United Motorsports here at the finish of this one. I'm not sure where Pendle will finish, as he's doing a great job. Definitely has the speed out here, has the track figured out. Alex Tilley second, Robertson third, Travis sitting in fourth, Schneider fifth, Brock there in sixth in that 48 FFA machine, Daniel Scruggs there in seventh. Here comes Pendle out front, Tilley there in second. 6 laps to go here at Las Vegas. Daniel Scruggs down here in the back. He's working to try to see if he can improve his position, as he's finally getting Isaac Brock in sight here down the back stretch, heading into corner number 3 and 4. See if he can improve on his position, as Christopher is looking to see if he can get under Alex Palma for that 8th position. Well, don't look now. Here comes the 94 of Chris Pendle. He's looking to lap a few more cars before the end of this, as he's got the 42 and the 07 in his sights coming through 3 and 4. And right behind him, that is going to be Alex Tilley trying to chase down Pendle. Can Tilley get up there and use these lap cars as a pick? That is yet to be seen. As we got the 03 of Schneider slowing down, it seems he don't seem to be up to the speed of the other racers. That, or it's just my vision, I'm unsure. But here comes Pendle down to the low side, getting around the 42. 4 laps to go, coming around the 3 to go this time by. As Pendle gets around the 42, ends up setting his sights on the 07. Not sure if Alex has anything for him now, as he's putting cars between them. Alex may be settling for that second position, especially now after he gets into that outside wall. That's going to hurt some of his momentum and speed as he hit the wall coming off at 2. Down in the 3 and 4 comes Alex. Robertson right behind him. Final lap with Christopher out front. Alex there in second. I think that's going to be the way they finish up, as Alex cannot get around that lap car of Christopher Douglas there in that 9th position. As checkered flag waves, it is going to be Christopher Pendle as your race winner. Waiting for the official results to work in here. All right, now the results should be in. Uh, uh, all right, race results. Here we go. Christopher Pendle is your race winner. Alex Tilley there in second. Ryan Robertson in third. Travis in fourth. Rick Schneider will roll off and will finish here in fifth. Daniel Scruggs finishes sixth. Isaac Brook in seventh. Alexander Palma there in eighth. Christopher in ninth. Terry Fennell in 10th. Waylon McConnell there in 11th. Josh Cole 12th. Jaden Wicks in 13th. Logan Spencer in 14th. Michael Wiley there in 15th. Brett Bray in 16th. And Joseph Thomas in 17th. Our last two positions for the night will be Chris Starnez in 18th and Danny there in 19th. Let's see if we can get with our race winner here, or our podium finishers here, rather. See who's all still around. We got Robertson somewhere. All right. Hey, Robertson, how's it going?
Good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Well, you didn't quite get up to your podium finish that you had there in stage 2, but you come close. You got at least a podium finish for the team here in stage 3.
Yeah, just got too tight and didn't do a good enough job saving tires. So definitely the two cars that finished ahead of me were definitely faster and deserved it.
Well, it's good that at least you got 2 of the 3 Freedom United Motorsports in the top 3, but
yeah, that's definitely good for us.
One question I do have, and hopefully, one of the teammates can figure this out for me. How do you say Travis's last name?
Stroney.
Stroney. Okay. So the J's silent.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's I didn't know how to say it for a while either until he said it. So.
All right. So Travis Stroney, I can remember that one now. I know there's still a few I'm still struggling with, but I'll slowly get there.
That's all right, man. Yeah, he doesn't mind. I'm sure he's heard it a million times.
Well, it's just better that I didn't pronounce it because I didn't know how to pronounce that J.
Right.
All right. So, who's your sponsors you'd like to thank for your podium finish here tonight?
I'd definitely like to thank Freedom United, my teammates. We didn't. didn't get the job done, but it's early season. Chris was definitely fast, and he deserved it. So there's not much else we could say, but it was a good run. I definitely had a lot of fun.
Definitely lots of fun. We definitely brought the action here tonight at the at Las Vegas, and I know I'll be running Las Vegas myself come Friday night in the Nazareth series.
Okay, great. Oh, good luck, man. It's definitely a good track. Hopefully we put on a good race for people that watched.
Well, you most
Definitely weren't leaving
did.
anything
I'm
out.
hoping that everybody that was enjoyed the race.
Thanks for putting it on too, man. Broadcast is good. I definitely watched last week over. Did a good job, man. Thank you.
Alrighty, well, thank you, and congrats on your second place or your third place finish here this evening.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Alex, how are you going? How are you doing here this evening?
Not too bad. How about you?
Well, you got stage 1 win. You come in and you finish second in stage 3. Were you kind of helping your team there in the second stage get that win?
Yeah. I wanted to get it for myself, but there was, it's just such a clean air track. You have to be in the lead to really control the race. So I was just trying to, do what I could to make sure at least one of us got it there.
Well, if I'm looking at everything correctly, I believe that speaking to Robertson, he did say Travis Stroney did get third place in that second stage. You guys swept the second stage, but unfortunately you couldn't quite get it to come together for stage 3.
Yeah, I on that first green flag pit stop, I overshot my box going into the pits, or else I think I would have been able to get the 94. But he ran a good race. He was super quick. I just once I lost that bit to him, I couldn't quite find enough to give it back. So, and I knew that even if I did catch him, it's it's really hard to pass through on old tires, if not impossible. So, just kind of put myself in a bad spot there. But I was so happy to get second despite the miscue.
Oh, anytime there is a miscue, it is always great whenever you can go and pull out a podium finish. It just shows that your skill set as a driver to be able to overcome the adversities in a race.
Yeah, I figured that we'd be pretty quick here, and I was happy that me and both my teammates. So I think we got second through fourth there. So unfortunately, we couldn't win, but we'll take what we got.
Well, congrats on that second place. And who is your sponsors you'd like to give a shout out to?
I guess I'll give a shout out once again to BK, Have It Your Way, and I'll give a shout out to Ryan Robertson and Travis Stroney, my teammates, and I'll also give a shout out to Josh Cole, who abandoned our team for this league, but that's all right. It's his league, and it's been a lot of fun so far, and I'm glad that he invited me to race in it. Looking forward to the future.
Alrighty, well, you have a great night, and we will catch you next week, hopefully.
Alrighty, sounds good.
And we're now with our race winner, Chris Pendle. Is that how you say that last name?
Yeah, you're right. You're actually like one of the few broadcasters that said it right, so that worked out. You did good.
Well, I'm screwing up on other names, so I mean.
I will say, I know watching the broadcast, he was trying to, the first race season, he was kind of like wanting to know how to pronounce my buddy Danny's last name. It's Salzgaber, but he goes by Puddin. So if you just want to use Puddin, that worked out.
Well,
that works
that's
better.
what I started doing. I started calling him Danny Puddin because I was like, I'm unsure on that last name.
Yeah, it's Salzgaber in case you ever want to pronounce it.
Okay, it is Gaber. Okay. I wasn't. Oh. So like, just pretty much take the front half off of it. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah. So just like I said, just say Puddin. It works out perfect.
Because it looks like Salzgaber to me.
It does. It's Salzgaber, but I mean, like I said, however you want to pronounce it. He was watching the broadcast the first race, and he's like, he can't even. He's not pronouncing my last name. I said, I don't think he knows how to say it, bud.
That would be why. Sometimes it's just better not to say it than butcher it.
Yeah, right. I got you. Yep, 100%.
So, but congrats on your race win here tonight. You definitely had a fast car out there. You tried to get it there in stage 2, but did not quite come together in stage 2, it seems.
Yeah, it's just so hard to pass here. This place is air dependent. You know, you just gotta hit your marks right and get some luck there. You know, it's so hard. I wanted to try to make passes on the outside, but you just lose so much momentum up there. And then obviously tires fall off, and I think that's what kind of helped me there in the long run. Is it's just tires. I was able to save a little bit and able to run the bottom of the track most of the run and save my tires a little bit there. But overall, it's a great race. I didn't think I had the fastest car. I think I was a top 5, top 8 car probably, but just not the fastest. That, you know, the other cars were faster than me. I think they was working together. I could tell they was working together. But it's just I was able to save a little bit of tire and get up to front and green flag pit stops. I was trying to take it easy there, getting in and stuff, and just that way I didn't speed. Last couple of leagues I've raced, I've sped down pit road and lost some races. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to take it easy getting in, and that cut some time off. But overall, I'm happy. I mean, obviously, it's awesome to win any time, but that was fun racing those guys. They raced me super clean there. I do want to apologize to the 14. I think I got into him in the back of there in the middle of the race. I was trying to pass him on the outside, and I got a good run up to him, and I just turned him, and he had a heck of a save. So I do apologize to him for that. But overall, it was a good race. I enjoyed it.
Well, it was a great race to watch. Hopefully you enjoy the race afterwards, or, you know, rewatching it on the broadcast afterwards. And I know most of you don't watch it during the race because it can get a little distracting.
Mm-hmm.
But it was, like I said, great race to watch. And hopefully I did you guys another good week of justice. And hopefully did the sponsors proud. And did we give you a chance to shout out your sponsors here?
No, I don't think so.
Alrighty, well, you want to give them a shout out here?
Yeah, just obviously thank you to everybody that runs on board with us. Thanks to Danny Puddin for being my teammate here. He jumped on last minute with me, and he's going through a lot right now. So having him back on racing with me is awesome, and I can talk to him and give him some pointers. I know he had a bad night early and he got disqualified, but you know, thank you for the league for racing. This was awesome. This was awesome racing. I had fun tonight. Thank you for you broadcasting. Thanks for all the guys racing with me. They raced me clean tonight and super respectful. Just thank for everything, guys, and I'm looking forward to next week.
Well,
where are we at next week? I don't even know where we're at next week.
Well, we can definitely take a quick look at that here on the broadcast. Next week we are at, I'm sorry if it's, again, for the blurriness of it for the viewers, but we are at Richmond.
Richmond, okay.
For 200 laps.
That's going to be a fun one. That's going to be really, really fun.
That is on St. Patrick's Day, so maybe we'll try to get something to work together with here on the stream to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Maybe throw a little green here and there.
That would be pretty cool.
So maybe I'll have to dig out my St. Patrick's Day shirt to wear or something, just to make it a little bit more festive for you drive you folks watching at home. Oh, but again, congrats on that race win. Hopefully you can carry this momentum into next week.
Hope so. I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys, and thank you to everyone for watching. It was a fun race, and I hope you all enjoyed watching the race.
Alrighty, and with that, we're going to close this out. I want to thank Chris again for joining us here in Victory Lane as he goes on his way to get his car ready for next week. We definitely want to remember to shout out to 1% Designs and to Keep Digging. Double check that. Go ahead and double check that description, as there is a code down there for you to use when you visit Keep Digging. Go ahead and when you purchase, use the code that is provided for you in that description. I believe it's Friggy Diggy, and you can get some percentage off of your order. So again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Great night of racing. We'll catch you tomorrow night here on the pole as we go to Lincoln, or no, I'm sorry, Williams Grove. Wrong track. Williams Grove for some dirt. No, that's Wednesday night. I'm sorry. I gotta figure out my schedule's getting all flip floppy. I gotta figure out where I'm at tomorrow night. I know I'm gonna be racing with the Gen 6 series for the Roughneck Racing. Not sure exactly what track. And then we're at Williams Grove Wednesday night for the High Mom Lamb's Super Dirt Series Tri-Track Modifieds. So we'll see you then. Everybody take care this evening.
We are Lions. We bring hope where it's needed. Support causes that matter. Change lives. Change communities. Change the world. Visit lionsclubs.org to learn more.
The only thing worse than being stuck at home is being stuck at home without coffee. We can't let that happen. Browse our selection and order online. From sweet to tangy, hot or iced, we have something for you. White King Coffee, because every cup makes a difference. Cheers.
A simple moment in time. But there is so much more to this moment than meets the eye. What you don't see are the millions of moments that led to this one. The weeks of bonding between a highly trained dog and the person he will serve. The personal training for the client. The challenges. The persistence. The matching process to find the right dog for the person. You don't see the time it takes to train the dog. The hours of loving care. The determination of the dogs to achieve. The professionals who care. The dedication of volunteers. You don't see the dog selection process. The foster homes. The puppy raising. A million moments to arrive at this. This man, this dog, this moment.
Welcome to Beacon Lodge, a full-service summer camp for children and adults with a variety of special needs. But from September through May, Beacon Lodge is available as a conference center for business, governmental, educational, and nonprofit organizational retreats. A beautiful 580-acre camp nestled in the natural woodlands along the Juniata River in central Pennsylvania near Mount Union.
Beacon Lodge was established in 1948 as a summer camp for blind residents of Pennsylvania.
I hope you enjoyed your quick introduction to our facility and its many opportunities. We see ourselves hosting a unique retreat for your organization. Please call me to explore your needs. We can schedule an on-site visit. Quite honestly, it's the only way to get the real feel of the mountains and the experience we offer as a venue like few others.